Section 69 of the Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri, translated by Courtney Langdon. This Librivox recording is in the public domain. Paradiso, Canto 2. The First Heaven. The Moon. Reflected Happiness. Inconstant spirits who failed to keep their vows.
O ye, who in a little boat embarked, have, fain to listen, followed in the wake of this my ship, which, singing, ploughs ahead, go back to see your shores again, start not upon the ocean, for if me ye lost, ye might perhaps be left behind astray. The seas I sail were never crossed before. Minerva breathes, Apollo is my guide, and all 9 muses point me out the bears. Ye other few, who early raised your necks for angels' bread, on which one here on earth subsists, but with which none are ever sated, ye may well start your vessel on the deep salt sea, if in the furrow of my ship ye stay, ere smooth again the waves become. Those glorious ones who crossed the seas to Colchis were not so much amazed as ye shall be when Jason turned a ploughman they beheld. The innate and ceaseless thirsting for the realm in God's own image made was bearing us as swiftly as ye see the heavens revolve. On high looked Beatrice, and I on her, and in the time, perhaps, an arrow takes to light and fly, and from the notch be freed, I saw that I had come to where a marvel turned to itself my sight. Hence she, from whom the working of my mind could not be hid, as glad as she was lovely, turned toward me, and said,
Direct thy grateful mind to God, who with the first star hath united us.
Meseemed as if a cloud were covering us, as luminous and dense, as hard and polished, as is a diamond smitten by the sun. Within itself the eternal pearl received us, as water, though unbroken it remain, receives within itself a ray of light. If body I was, nor can one here conceive how one dimension could endure another, which needs must be if body enter body, the more should we be kindled by the wish that essence to behold, wherein is seen how once with God our nature was conjoined. There will be seen what here we hold by faith, not demonstrated, but will self-known be, as is the primal truth which men believe. My lady, I replied, as best I can do I devoutly render thanks to him, who from the mortal world hath severed me. But tell me what this body's dark spots are, which cause the folk down yonder on the earth to tell each other fables about Cain. She smiled a little, then she said,
If mortal's opinion therein errs, where key of sense unlocketh not, surely the shafts of wonder ought not to pierce thee now, for thou perceivest that short are reason's wings when following sense. But tell me what thou thinkest thereof thyself.
And I, what seems to us diverse up here is caused, I think, by bodies thin and dense. And she,
Thou'lt surely see that thy belief is sunk in error, if but well thou heed the arguments thou now oppose to it. The 8th sphere shows you many shining stars, which both in quality and magnitude may be observed to differ in their looks. If only rarity and density caused this, among them all one single virtue would more and less and equally be shared. Virtues that differ needs must be the fruit of formal principles, and these save one would, by thy way of reasoning, be destroyed. Again, if thinness caused the dusky spots which thou dost ask about, this planet would, in portions, through its bulk its matter lack. Or, as a body what is fat and lean distributes, so would this one alternate its volumes leaves. If true the former were, 'twould in the sun's eclipses be revealed, because the latter's light would then shine through, as when in other thin things introduced. This does not happen. Hence the other one must be considered now. And should I chance to quash it, false will thy opinion prove. If, therefore, it be so that this thin part extends not through, a limit there must be, beyond which what is contrary thereto allows it not to pass. The other's ray is, hence, reflected, as colour from a glass returns, which back of it concealeth lead. Thou'lt now say that the ray seems dimmer there than in the other parts it is, because from further back reflected. From this retort experimenting, which is wont to be the fountain of the rivers of your arts, can, if thou ever try it, set thee free. Thou'lt take 3 mirrors, 2 of them removed at equal distance from thee, let the third, placed 'tween them, more remotely meet thine eyes. Then, turning toward them, let a lamp stand so between them as to shine upon all 3, and be reflected on thee from them all. though the most distant light will not extend so much in quantity, thou'lt see thereby how it must needs with equal brightness shine. And now, as at the stroke of burning rays, what lies beneath the snow is wholly bared of what were previously its cold and colour. Thee, thus remaining in thine intellect, will I inform with such a living light that it will quiver when thou seest it. Within the heaven of peace divine revolves a body, subject to whose influence lies the being of whatever it contains. The next, which hath so many eyes, distributes that being among the different essences, distinguished from it and contained by it. The other spheres, by various differences, dispose to their effects and causes those distinctions which within themselves they have. These organs of the world so go their way, as thou perceivest now, from grade to grade, that from above they take and downward act. Give me good heed, as through this argument I seek the truth thou wishest, that henceforth thou mayest know how to cross the ford alone. The holy circle's influence and motion, as from the blacksmith doth the hammer's art, must from the blessed motors be inspired. And that heaven which so many lights adorn receives its impress from the mind profound which turneth it, and makes thereof a seal. And as the soul which lives within your dust unfolds itself through members which are different, and unto different potencies conformed, so likewise, multiplied among the stars, doth that intelligence unfold its goodness, while on its unity itself revolves. Each different power a different alloy makes, mixed with the precious body which it quickens, and with which it unites, as life in you. Because of that glad nature whence it flows, the mingled virtue through the body shines, as, through a living pupil, joy. From this comes what 'tween light and light difference seems, and not from rarity and density. This is the formal principle which makes, according to its strength, things dark and bright.
End of Paradiso Canto 2.